Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I press patches onto two different style hats using my heat press. I hope you enjoy this quick little video, and I'll see.
The few items you're going to need are the hat press. I'm using the 5-in-1 Vivore heat press. I have the hat attachment on it. You need your hats. You need some iron-on patches, heat tape, a template if you want to use one, and you're also going to need a Teflon sheet to cover the hat. And then I also have a Teflon padding for underneath the hat. I just find for some of the hats it gives it a little extra pressure from underneath and helps it stick a little bit better, but you don't have to have that. The template can be helpful because you can have your customer or yourself put the patches on there so that you can see your placement and it's easy for them to move them around. Once you have them on the template, you can use painter's tape to go across them, and then when you lift them up, you can transfer them to the hat. You just want to remember to use heat tape to adhere them to the hat, and you don't want to heat press the painter's tape. You want to make sure and remove the painter's tape. In this video, just go ahead and put the patches directly onto the hat because this hat was for myself and the patches were sticky already, so I just stuck them right on there. The hat that I'm showing you right now is with a polyester front trucker hat. You want to be careful with this one because you can, if pressed too long, make indentations. Also, if you use too much pressure. Here I'm showing you that I'm putting in a little foam Teflon padded thing underneath. I feel like for some of the hats, this gives a little extra structure when you're pressing it. Also on top, I'm using a Teflon sheet. Obviously, this needs to be cut smaller, but it will do for now. And you always want to make sure and use a Teflon sheet. With this type of heat press, sometimes it can be a little finicky to move it over to press, but you just want to make sure it's all aligned. You can see that I'm using my heat press at 329 degrees Fahrenheit for 28 seconds. And then I pull it off and I verify that everything's sticky. But because I was having trouble lining it up, I'm going to go ahead and press it again with my padded Teflon. And you want to be careful with your fingers. And I did it for another 10 seconds. And I'm going to let my hats cool off before I peel off the tape. That way you don't accidentally peel off the patches. This hat that I'm using is just a regular unstructured hat, I believe. It is not the polyester kind. It does have the seam down the middle, so I was lining up the heart, the bottom and the top. On this one, I'm choosing not to use the padded foam, but you can see that I did it for the exact same time and temperature. And you can see that one is on. I only had to do it one time. At the end, after it's cooled off, I'm going to go ahead and peel off all my tape. You can see here two different kinds of hats with different kinds of patches. We have embroidered patches. Two of them are thicker. The cup on the pink hat and the one on the black hat, you can see the close-up. They are really thick, and for the black hat, I only had to press it for the 30 seconds or 28 seconds, I believe it was. You don't have to do much more than that. So I hope you enjoyed this little mini how to press hats, and I will see you next time.